Hey kids, today I have a fun and exciting story to share with you. It's all about a young mouse who had a very close call on his first adventure outside his home. So grab your snacks and get cozy. Once upon a time, there was a very young mouse who had never seen anything of the world. One sunny day, he decided it was time to explore outside. So off he went, very excited and curious about what he might find. As he strolled along, enjoying the sights and smells, he turned a corner into the next yard. That's when he saw two strange creatures. One of them looked very kind and gracious, almost like he wanted to be friends. But the other, oh no! The other creature was the most fearful monster you can imagine. The young mouse described his adventure to his mother like this. "Mum, you should have seen him. He had pieces of raw red meat hanging on top of his head and in front of his neck. He walked around restlessly, tearing up the ground with his toes and beating his arms savagely against his sides. The moment he saw me, he opened his pointed mouth as if to swallow me whole, and then he let out a piercing roar that scared me to death. Can you guess who this terrifying monster was? Believe it or not, it was just the Barnyard Cock, the first one the little mouse had ever seen. The young mouse continued, "If it hadn't been for that terrible monster, I would have made friends with the pretty creature who looked so gentle. He had thick, velvety fur, a meek face, and his eyes were bright and shiny. He waved his fine long tail and smiled at me. I was sure he was about to speak to me when the monster let out a screaming yell, and I ran for my life." His mother listened carefully and then said, "My dear son, the gentle creature you saw was none other than the cat. Even though he looks kind and friendly, he bears a grudge against every one of us mice. The other was just a bird who wouldn't harm you at all. The cat, however, eats us. So, be thankful that you escaped with your life, and always remember, never judge anyone by their looks alone." And so, the young mouse learned a very important lesson that day. Do not trust solely based on appearances. You never know what's hiding behind a kind face. Thanks for listening, kids. Remember to stay curious and stay safe. See you next time.